pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hey everyone, it's Karen. Hi! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I have Boxy pop-up to share with you, and I have a review on these Viseart palettes. Yes, I mainly use this one in this video, but I do put some swatches in here from this one, and I do use this color on my brow bone for the highlight. I actually did an all matte look, can you believe it? And I have a story for you. Yeah, you're gonna wanna hear it. All right, guys, so let's get right into this video and let's see what these palettes can do.
Okay, guys, so my clip of my story was deleted. So I'm going to put this in there now. I was actually telling you a story when I was putting on my foundation and all of that before I get into reviewing the palettes. And, okay, so here's my story. Yesterday, I was getting ready and I was going to go meet someone that I've been talking to for a couple of weeks last night, and it was downtown. It was a restaurant, and he is in a band, so he was playing in a band, and I wanted to go see him. And I had set aside some time to do this because I had already had plans, you know, with my kids to do things later that night, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to see him since he was going to be in town. So I asked my dad if he would drop me off. I figured downtown sometimes it's hard with parking, whatever, all that stuff. Okay, so we get down there, and I'm like, Dad, you can just drop me off right here. You know, no big deal. He's like, no, let me go around and see if we can park. And then I was thinking, I'm like, all right, I guess I can walk, whatever, you know. And he goes around, and he finally finds a parking spot right across from the restaurant. And he shuts off the car, and he's like, I'm going to go in with you. I'm like, what? What do you mean you're going to go in with me? I was like, I didn't expect, I thought you would just drop me off. He's like, yeah, but I'm hungry. I want to try out the food. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to meet this guy for the first time, and you want to come with me? You know what I'm doing here. So I'm like, oh my God. He's like, but I'm your protector. And I'm like, Dad, stop. You gotta be kidding me. So he comes in with me. He actually does it. And I'm sitting down, I'm like, is there a bar? They're like, yeah, wait in the back, whatever. So I see the band, I see him. I'm sitting down, trying not to expose my father, but I can't hide him or anything. And they're setting up, getting ready to play, and my dad was like, I'm gonna order a burger, I think, whatever. I get water, he gets soda. The bartenders come over and ask us, you know, what we want, whatever. I was like, I just want water, thank you. And then each time the waitress went by, everybody was staring at us. My dad whispers, he's like, they're trying to figure out who I am and why you're with me. I'm like, no kidding. You know, it's like, they probably think you're my sugar daddy. And he got a kick out of it. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So, and I'm like, oh, and my dad knew why I was there, right? So I didn't know if I was going to get the chance to talk to him, you know, when the band was going to start playing, when they were going to break, anything like that. So he hasn't seen me yet. And my father's like, oh, is that him over there? I'm like, Dad, I was like, it's bad enough that you're here with me. Can you stop talking? Now I go food shopping with my dad. We have a great relationship, but did I want him there? No. So I'm like, oh my God. And everybody, seriously, he's like, every time that girl goes past, she stares you right in the eye, and then she stares at me. I swear he was messing with me, having a ball. And I'm like, oh my God. He's, I think he's going to come over and talk to you at the break. I'm like, I'm sure, Dad, he's going to try and come and talk to me. How am I going to explain you? I was like, I've never been out with my dad before, and here I am meeting this guy for the first time. I didn't know yet that we weren't going to get the chance to talk because I left before the band had their break, but I was like, what would I say? Hi, I'm sure my dad probably would have been like, hi, I'm Karen's dad. What would you do in that situation? I almost died. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So we were there for like an hour or so. The band hadn't had their break yet. So I talked to the, I guess she was like a manager or something. I don't know. They were handing out like buttons. They were supposed to have like an ugly sweater contest or whatever. So she had gave me one of these little buttons that said the ugliest, the better. And my dad and I were looking at that and looking at the people around us that were wearing ugly sweaters and giggling because it was funny. And she's like, I'm like, can you please, I was like, can I have a pad and paper, you know, or pad and pen, whatever. And I just wrote him a note real quick. And I was like, can you please give this to Brian? She's like, Brian. And I kind of figured she knew who he was because, you know, he was in the band. And my dad's like, him over there. And I'm like, oh my God. Dad, stop. Cut out. So she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh my God, I have to get out of here. I was like, all right, well, yep. And I just went and hurried along. Yeah. Got home, got back to my kids, and thought, wow, this is going to be an interesting story for all you guys. Yeah, what do you think? What would you have done? Seriously. I don't even know what I would have said to him. I had he come over and talk to me. Pretty sure my dad would have done the talking. All right, let's get into the video.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to get some MAC Paint Pot. I swear my dad was messing with me. I really wasn't expecting that. I'm going to put MAC Paint Pot in Bare Study. It's just an eye primer. And then we're going to dive in and we're going to try to use as many colors as we can. Now, eye primer helps the eyeshadow stick to the eye and it also makes it last a lot longer. You want your makeup to last all day. Nobody likes going all day and then their makeup, they find their foundation oxidizing and it doesn't look right and all that stuff. That's why I do these tutorials and do these videos and mainly a lot of reviews, especially on Boxy, because so many of you get that box every month and you get palettes from them. So I like to do these reviews so this way you know if you're on the fence about getting Boxy or you know what to do if you got this palette now and you're kind of new to makeup and all that. I like to give you all the deets. Let's put it that way. All right, so we've got this blending brush here. And then we've got this one here, which is a shader brush. And these don't have names unless they're on the back now. So I'm going to go in with this one right here. And we're going to put that all over the eye. Ooh, it's like a light peachy. Now, I know this palette has been out probably for at least a year. Okay, that's blending nicely. And it's a nice light color. I don't think I've ever done an all matte shadow before, at least not in years. So what do you guys think? Should there have been shimmers in here? I'm thinking, I don't know yet. Maybe I will like all mattes for a look. Okay, so, and the color is pretty pigmented. I will say that. I hope it doesn't fade, but we're gonna see as time goes on here. All right, so we've got a nice light color down here. I'm gonna turn this brush over and I'm gonna go into this color right here. This pinkish, dark, like mauve, I guess you would call it. We're gonna tap off any excess. I'm gonna put that in the crease. That's super pigmented. Wow, guys. Look at that. I am impressed. Woo. Not going to worry about blending right this minute. I'm just placing the color down. There is fallout, so anytime that you dip your brush in, definitely when you dip it in the color, tap it off. I hate to see what my rug looks like right now from doing that. I got to clean the area up. Thank goodness for dark carpet. Okay. Ooh! You see that? I want to know if this palette is really worth 80 bucks. All right, I don't know if I'm going to like this blending brush or not. It's really kind of small, but I did get a good price. I want to say they were between $4 and $8, these brushes. Okay, this is kind of a good blending brush for the crease. Look at that. Look at how it's blending. That's amazing. And with Boxy Pop-Up, I only paid $9 per palette. Isn't that crazy? That's why I got my bestie over at Amanda. Duh. I got her one of these palettes as well as a set of brushes. And I will link her in here. Wow. Okay, so that is really, I'm excited. This is blending nicely. Yeah, it's blending nicely. I'm just paying attention to detail because I like to give you guys all the deets on everything. Oof, I'm definitely gonna need a bigger blending brush as I go about this, as I continue this look here. But I am gonna use this brush here to put a color on the lid. But what do we want to put on the lid? Do we want the blue or like the purplish? I'm curious now. Let me see. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and just sitting back and relaxing while I do this. I love doing makeup tutorials. I share all of my tips with you guys. I am over 40. I hate to say that, but I am. So this channel pretty much is beauty over 40 and how I stay young and the products that I use and all that stuff. This is a dark purplish kind of color. And I think I want to put that here. We're going to put that here. Like I said, I want to use as many colors as I can. And then we're going to flip it over and go into this blue and put that. Wow, these are pigmented. Whew. Okay. I see it. I see you. That just changes everything. All right, let me catch up with the other eye. These colors are blending amazing together. I'm just softening up the outer edges of the color and going in my crease. Since I have two colors there, I want to make sure everything blends. And I am going to put the lighter pink, or I should say the brighter pink, in the middle right there. Give it a little pop of color. Huh. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. Not bad. It's dark, and you guys know that I love a dark eye. I really do. I'm liking it. Okay, so I am going to go in my crease with this color here and probably this one as well, so I can use more colors. And I want the crease darker. That's what makes your eye look bigger, put it that way. Okay, so I was kind of nervous these colors weren't going to look good on me, and because there's no shimmer in here, I don't think I've ever, well, yes, I have bought a palette that did not have shimmers, I believe. The nude and neutral ones that JS came out with, they don't have the O palette. I don't think there's any shimmers in there. There might be, I don't know. Anyhow, so let me kind of darken this up, do little swirls. There is some fallout on my face, but I can clean that up. I did do my under eye concealer already, so I have to make sure that I take care of the fallout. But I really do, I'm liking this a lot. I'm definitely going to grab this pencil brush here, and we're going to try it with some setting spray, and then we're going to do underneath the eye. And let me see, what color do I want to do underneath the eye? I think I'm going to go in with this one first to lighten things up. Now this pencil brush is stiff, so really the only good purpose for this brush is to tap in the color and lay the color down, not really for blending. You hear my dog snoring? At least Jackson's with my mom today. He loves yelling at his games. Does anyone else's child do that? I heard of yelling when there's sports playing, but games, I don't know. Okay, so I've got that lighter color in there. It's a hint. Now I'm thinking maybe the blue, or should I go in with the taupe? Like there's the taupe right here. Let's try the taupe. This would be a great color for a very basic look on top of the eye. if you were to line the eye with it and put a little bit in the crease, you could be good to go. Not bad. Of course, I need more blending, but I'm trying to use as many colors as possible here. And I think I'm going to go in with this one right here as well. And we're going to put that right here. Yeah, definitely. And I kind of want it to swoop up. There we go. Now I need a blending brush. And I really don't have one in this Luxie collection here that I want to use. So, that one's flimsy. Let me get one. Okay, so I got a pencil brush. This is what it looks like. This one is still a little bit damp, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to start in the middle and kind of smoke this out. Oh, look at that. It's blending perfectly. These are not really bright colors. They kind of formed dark. So be mindful when you get this palette. You'll have to do some building if you really want the true pigment to show. Okay. I like that though. That is pretty neat. Okay, here's what we're going to do for the brow bone highlight. We're going to take this stiffy brush. If for you guys don't know that the eyeliner smudge brushes, I call them stiffies because they are stiff brushes. And a lot of you have adopted that technique and picked on me for it, but it's totally okay. I'm going to dip into this other one right here, and I'm going to take this white right here, and we're going to do a brow bone highlight with it. You hear Kayla in the background, my daughter. Just to lighten that up a little bit. I cannot believe that there's all mattes in these. Wow. Okay. Whew. I definitely could use a little bit more blending. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this pencil brush because I want to focus on one part, and I'm going to put it in this color here, which I've already dipped into quite a bit. And I want to make sure that this is nice and dark and pigmented and blended. You hear her? I love that. That's amazing. Okay, for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to actually use the Makeup Forever that I got in Boxy Pop-Up as well. And we're going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm going to use... See, here's another thing too. You guys wanted a review on these brushes. You know what I like? These brushes do work. We did get them in Boxy, and they're rubbery. Here's the difference. This here, do you see, even with me washing it the proper way, the wood ones always chip. Look, one's chipping right now, okay? That's not going to happen with these. So that is a very, very good thing that they did those brushes. It's different, and you won't have to worry about that. But I still use this brush, obviously, and eventually it's all going to chip off, which is fine. But that's just something I noticed, you know, that was a benefit with those brushes. All right, I'm going to put some setting spray on this. I'm going to dive into this color here. And we're going to put that right here in the inner corner. Give this look some life. Yes. I'm totally going to die if my dad asks me to go out again. Dad, let's just stick to food shopping, okay? That's our time together. Put a little bit down here to lighten up that color. And then I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. But I'm okay with this not being a shimmer kind of look. All right, so let me grab some eyeliner. Okay, I haven't put on lashes yet, but I did use the roller liner on top of my eye, the liquid liner, by Benefit. And then I used the Kat Von D Cake Pencil on my waterline, the lower waterline. Now I want to go in with this blush from Makeup Forever. Super pigmented. I like it. Yes, I used a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer as a contour, just right down here. And that color was Rich Amber. And I used a Tarte mascara. All right, let me grab a highlight brush and we're gonna use this highlight. Oh, you know what I wanna do though? I like using setting spray first because it makes the highlight pop even more. So give that a second to dry. Give that a second to dry. And then we'll go in with this puppy right here. I used it yesterday. It's like blinding. Like, hi, hello. Whew. Yeah. Guys, always make sure your beauty blender is damp too, because it helps with your full coverage foundation or whatever foundation you're using to really put it into the skin to where it looks flawless. Okay, I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and go over this highlight so it kind of melts into the skin. And then I'm gonna use the lashes that I just got, I think, from Southern Mom, if I can find them. Hi, where are you? Okay, so I had to cut the lashes. You've always got to cut them to fit your eye. So basically you pull the lash out. This is what it looked like before I cut it. And you've got to fit them to the eye, cut it, and then put the glue on and wait till the glue gets tacky where it's almost dry. And you'll know that because it'll change color. See where the end right there where it's starting to change color? That means it's starting to dry. And then I'm going to show you how to put these babies on. I have a lot of videos on how to do eyeshadow, how to color correct, all kinds of things. If you guys are interested in that, definitely hit that subscribe button. We can become friends. I call all of my subscribers my gems. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where we can put it on. We want to start in the middle, then take it down and take it over. And you always want to make sure that you have a little bit more glue on each end because that's where it has the tendency to lift. And then when you have put the lash down, take your finger, kind of push it in. Make sure it's right on the lash line. You don't want your lashes to be separate from the false ones you're putting on. It'll look super fake if you do that. Anyhow, let me get the other one on. Okay guys, lashes are on, and I'm gonna go in with this new lipstick I got. I can't remember where I got it from. It's Ilia, I-L-I-A, and this is the color. Looks pretty. Very creamy lipstick, but also smells like chemicals. You know those ones that don't have any fragrance? Which is better for you anyway, but that is super matte. Wow. Okay, so with that, I am gonna throw a little bit of my City Lips gloss over it. Okay. Much better. Okay, let me get rid of this mirror and let's do some swatches so you guys can see. This is the palette I used. I went in with this color here. I went in with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and a little bit of this one here. So why don't we go ahead and just swatch the ones I didn't use on the back of my hand here. Oh, that one is really chalky. Huh. Okay. These are the ones I did not use in the palette. I don't think I used this one either. Let me try this one too. They blend really well, even though they come off kind of looking a little bit chalky. As you can see, the palette looks used, but I just swatched this one, this one, this one, this one for you. And overall, I have to say, I'm pretty happy with this look. I would not pay $80 for this palette though. Definitely not. Would you pay $80 for it? I mean, there's so many other choices out there, and I can do like multiple looks with this palette. And there's 12 shadows in there. You can definitely play around with it. I got it for $9. And you guys are going to get this in this month's Boxy. So definitely pull it out, use it. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this palette, and then I will use this palette in another video. But let's see how she swatches. We're going to do this real quick. There's a lot of similar colors in this one. I mean, there's similar ones in the other ones too. These are coming off very light. I don't know. I'm sure it probably works the same way. The black in here is a little patchy. I can see that. I'm going all the way up my arm here. Yeah. A lot of similar colors. I don't know if you'll be able to see them all. I'll take a picture of it. There we go. Can you see? There they are. Do you want to see a look with this? Let me know down in the comments below. I will do a look with that if you would like. And I will put a clip in here of the brow product and other things I got on pop-up. Guys, oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I got 2 of these sets of Luxie brushes. I want to say they were like $5 or something like that. Maybe $9. I'm not sure. No, you know what? I got the palettes you guys are getting in Boxycharm, the Viseart. They're $80 palettes. I got them for $9 each. I got 2 for me and 1 for Amanda over on Amanda Duh's channel. And I got her 1 set of brushes as well. This is the one that I'm giving Amanda with the blue. Ooh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to do a look with that. These are all mattes though. Holy wow. And it's $80 if you buy it. It's like, what? Boxy pop-up had it for $9. Let me just show you the other one real quick. I've got Makeup Forever. I think a blush and a highlighter too. I can't wait to use that. I'm so excited. Okay, here's this one. I think those are nice colors for the fall. I cannot wait to try it out. I've never done, I think, an all matte eye though. Have I? I don't know. All right, let me put these aside. I'm so excited. Yay! All right, the brushes. Oh, and I also got the 4-in-1 contour pencil for the brows. I figured since I'm doing my brows, I might as well try out this baby. All right, I forget what this costs. It's like it's got everyone, like light, dark, whatever, I don't know. Struck me a lot of money with Boxycharm. Getting the $25 box a month gets you access to redeeming charms in their charm room, which you can get stuff for free, you know, with the charms. And you do that by reviewing the boxes, and they give you charms for that. Plus, if you have a referral link, and then, you know, you have access to Boxy Pop-Up, which you can get amazing deals on brushes and different things. So I'm all about that. Hopefully I'll be on Boxy's PR one day. Anyhow, I love making tutorials, and I'm so glad that you guys stayed with me throughout this video. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I would love your thoughts on this look in the comments below. And what about this lipstick? Do you think it looks all right on me? I'm curious. So definitely leave me comments. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would join the family. Guys, I have gotten so many messages lately. Everyone's saying that they love my tutorials, they love my tips, and all of that, and that I should have way more subscribers and all these different things. So I'm going to ask if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this video out. And if you learned something, would you put that down in the comments below? Thanks again, guys. I love you so very much. And thank you to my new Gem Squad members. I have sent out your membership gifts, and you can always message me, you know, for a tracking number if you'd like. Otherwise, you'll be getting them soon. And guys, I'll see you real soon in another video. Bye.